Hello everyone, Shadefyre here, and today I'm taking a demo dip into Signalis, a game that I've been very interested in ever since it was first announced, because it is a combination of classic survival horror and extremely detailed sort of Tsutomu Nihei-esque anime visuals. So I've been, very interested in this game, keeping up with it, and there was a demo that was only available at the Tribeca Film Festival, so I was a little bummed about that it wasn't released afterwards or anything, but I believe this is probably the same demo, and it is finally available. And it's not even the Steam Demo Fest or anything yet. But the visuals in this game are great, just from every little, screenshot and GIF that's been shown off. I have stayed enthralled with the visuals. That's a good touch, the eye following your selection. So this isn't too long of a demo. It's supposed to be about 20 minutes. We are supposed to be a replica, spelled with a K, which I assume is some sort of, semi-organic artificial humanoid. So, it is a classic, kind of tank control survival horror, but from this sort of, I wouldn't even say isometric, this is sort of like a tilted overhead view, which I guess that's kind of what isometric is, but it's a lot closer in than your average isometric game. So it seems like they went with a very detailed pixel aesthetic overlaid onto, 3D models and environments. Climb up. The lock is defective. This door cannot be opened. It unlocks from the other side. Also, I like that she doesn't really have feet. She just got those little pointy stumps. Was it Bravely Default that also used that kind of no feet look? Okay, so her aim follows where we aim the cursor here, but we don't have a weapon. Also, I don't know if that's a shadow or if that is a physical... It is both. It is the shadow of a physical thing. Oh, it's also got this sort of retro future aesthetic, and it looks like we get... Wow, wasn't expecting this. I'm guessing for puzzles we'll have, this fully 3D interface where you can actually, look at stuff and touch it. A faded photograph is stuck to the LDAM controls. Pick up photograph? Picked up photograph. The landing and docking assist monitor. It's of no use to me now. The port controls panel. There has been a critical system failure due to the hard landing. The ship's control panel. Judging from the readout, there's no chance it'll ever fly again. Alright, so I guess we have been awoken from, cryo sleep, or our equivalent. By our ship crashing into something. The starboard controls panel. The controls aren't responding to any input. Probably an electrical failure. Alright, is there anything we can do here? It's a lost cause. There are so many buttons and I have no idea if any of them will, open a door. Is there anything else we can do in here? The ship is crashed in an icy landscape. There's some kind of tower out there. Looks artificial. Alright, well, guess this is all we can do here? That creature's still here. I'm guessing that these right here delineate where there are doors, so that means there should be a door to the left and right. That's a helpful visual kind of indicator for off-screen stuff like that. Pick up 10mm ammo. You know it's futuristic when they're using 10mm instead of 9mm. And yes, I know 10mm ammo exists, but it's not common. Pick up repair spray. Scribbled note. 2780 MW. Second one is in Japanese, but very squished together. Okay, so I'm guessing these are megawatts, and they are a puzzle solution. Also, I'm wounded, just holding her side there. So, I think we want to get past this squiggly boy down here. Wow, I love this little touch. Just that it's, you know, got these interactive puzzles. There's an AVA-suit in the case. I mean, if EVA is extravehicular activity, what is AVA? Airlock key required. Okay. Also remember from some of the other stuff they showed that this is one of those futures where, you know, like Japanese and German and whatnot have become the de facto languages, so you see them all over. Okay, what do we got over here? The suit has been removed from the case. Somebody took the other suit. That means somebody else has already left. Okay, well, I'm guessing that this might be the first puzzle we need to solve, and probably what we need to do in this demo is get off of the ship. There are doors here as well. There's a figure in here. I'm gonna guess they're not friendly. This looks like a med bay. Alright, let's check our inventory. I'm guessing we can use the repair spray on ourselves. A photograph taken on self-developing film. Despite the damage, Ariane Young can still be seen on it. And there seems to be a puzzle solution on the back. It looks like the pigment was damaged by time and exposure to the elements. Okay, so we got some Halo-style biofoam here to fill up the holes in us. Expanding construction foam that can be used to fill up wounds and stop leaks. Takes a few seconds to expand, but very hard once fully cured. What the fuck was that? Oh, that's a radio receiver. I wonder if we'll actually get, like, frequencies throughout the game to check. I almost had it. Wake up. Is that it? Wonder if this is why it's called Signalis. Anyway, we'll leave that for now. I notice our diagnostic over there says hypersensitive, fragmented, over... Hold on, I'm turning my head to the side. Over clustered? And catatonic, so I wonder if those are our, like, status effects? There's a bunch of icons underneath that, too. This is kind of fascinating, knowing that I won't know what any of this is initially. Okay, the creatures have come after us, possibly because I turned on my radio. And they are directly in the way, so we're not going back in there yet. Okay, what do we got in this room? LSTR features repair logic module. Serving our great nation as ship technicians aboard the scout vessels of the Penrose program, LSTR-type Replikas like yourself are equipped with a specialized repair logic module, RLM, allowing them to quickly and easily repair both themselves and important mission equipment. Accessing the RLM functions. Enter the inventory screen by pressing the inventory key. Select the item to repair with the left and right directional controls. Press the interact key to open the command menu. Select the combine option to enter combine mode. While in combine mode, select a second item to repair by using the left and right directional controls. Press the interact again. To repair damage to the replica body, select a suitable repair item and simply choose use. Sometimes it can be helpful to take a good look at objects from all sides. Select the inspect option in the command menu to enter inspect mode. So it also has the Resident Evil style look at a thing and turn it around. Pistol. Kind of anachronistic looking. Good thing someone left a manual in the box with it. Type 75 pistol, user manual. The Type 75 pistol is a short recoil-operated, lock-breech, semi-automatic pistol chambered in 10x20mm. This reliable, versatile handgun is the standard-issue sidearm for Aeon Protector controller staff. Replica users, remember to first equip the Type 75 pistol in the inventory screen to designate the pistol as your primary weapon for the targeting module. To deploy the weapon, hold the aim key to disengage the safety and enter targeting mode. While in targeting mode, the attack key and the interact key will both fire the weapon. The reload key will initiate a reload. Remember, do not waste ammunition, for it is a resource of the nation. When a target is down, try to finish it off by kicking or hitting it with a baton to preserve ammunition. So can we do like a Silent Hill stomp when they're on the ground? Status: critical system failure detected. Location: unknown planetary surface. Report: crew status: A. Young, Gestalt pilot, no signal. LSTR-512 replica unit. Active, mess hall. So is that us? We don't really look like we're in a mess hall. Hard landing on surface has damaged critical systems. Warning, surface temperature critically low. Wear protective clothing during AVA. Adhesive tape. Okay. So we have a weapon now. We have a gun. We have some tape. Joining, sealing, attaching, and mending. So I don't know if that's just a combo item. Low damage, but large magazine capacity and high rate of fire. Now, can I make it shoot if I click? No, you can't do the Resident Evil thing, or the Resident Evil remake thing, where it would do like a firing animation. Okay, so there is another door in medical, which is what I was thinking. So now that we have a gun, we can go in there and pop those shadows so we can get past them. Oh no, they moved back to their spots. I should mention too that I turned up the difficulty to survival horror. So these enemies are going to be tougher than they would be on normal. Yeah, you can't just stomp on them when they're down. Alright, well, we just want to get through the door. This thing doesn't work. God, everything just looks so good. I just want to keep reiterating that. I love how this looks. Reactor cell maintenance. All onboard electronics on Penrose-type vessels are powered by the ship's primary power source. A 5-cell, adjustable, sealed, autonomous, thermal nuclear power plant, AVA-AKW. The power output of each fuel cell can be individually controlled by adjusting the position of the fuel rods in the liquid coolant. Raising a rod will increase the power output of this cell, but also increase the temperature of the fuel cell. To protect the reactor from dangerous heat damage, the control system will only accept fuel rod position configurations below a maximum average reactor temperature of 700 Kelvin. In case of a vessel collision or hard landing, fuel rods may become moved out of alignment. After a landing, always check the fuel rod alignment in the reactor control computer. Okay, so this is our first puzzle. Now, we still don't have a keycard. The door is locked due to a reactor malfunction. You need to check the terminal on the opposite wall. Okay, so the keycard is probably in there then. Alright, so we got our first puzzle, probably the only puzzle in the demo. Now, we did find hint. I mean, I'm guessing this photo is also a hint, but it doesn't look like it's relevant to the actual reactors. And it says cryo at the top, so I wonder if that is a clue for where we're going to need to use it. So, 2780, 1300, and 3850. And D starts with 1. Actually, it looks like it starts with 11. So 2780, let's try to get to that first and see how this works. That doesn't go down to 2780. Oh wait, no. I was doing 270. 2780. We don't know what this one is. D has to be 11. Well, it looks like D is locked. You can't actually change that one. I didn't retain the information for what the other two were. So 1300 is C, and 3850 is the last one. And we don't know what this one is, so I'm going to start turning it down. Still a meltdown danger. I don't know how we're supposed to lower the temperature of D. Low output. Fuel rod D stuck. Okay, again, I forgot what the last one was. It was 3850, I think? But it didn't seem like I could actually set it to 3850. 3850. 1300. Yeah, no idea what the second one is, so that one we're just going to have to play around with until we get it. It doesn't seem like I have a lot of control over how much you increase it by. Because, like, this is me pressing it once. Oh, well, now it went 3850. I feel like it went past 3850 before. Okay, I think we're good. No meltdown, no low power. Configuration applied successfully. So now the door should open. I'm also still in the Silent Hill mindset because I replayed through Silent Hill 3 recently. And in the Silent Hill games, you actually have to pause between shots, otherwise you'll start missing. There is kind of an unmentioned recoil mechanic. And also, with, like, rifles and stuff, you have to aim for a couple seconds before they'll actually accurately aim. Otherwise, you'll end up just, like, blasting a shotgun off into the nothingness. So this seems like the same room as where we woke up. In fact, it might be the room... No, because that was downstairs. So it can't be the room where we woke up. Diagnostic systems for the cryogenic capsule. Alright, well, this must be the cryo room then, and this is probably a keypad that photo gives us clues to. Oh yeah, they're not even numbered. So let's check that. But this is very encouraging for the type of puzzles this game is going to have. And I'm so glad this demo came out of nowhere. Like, it wasn't announced or anything. I do follow the developer on Twitter, hoping to get, you know, that kind of news, but it just kind of popped up today. Okay, so we need to inspect. Left, right, and then an L down the middle. Who's inside? Wakey wakey. Is there anyone inside? There's like a shape that's thawing out. Nobody in there. 2 pieces of a key snapped in half lie inside the cryogenic pod. Alright, so there's our airlock key. It's broken in half, but luckily we got some futuristic tape. No, I didn't want to combine it with the ammo. I fixed it. As long as the strip is still intact. This has also been mentioned as being a little retro-futuristic, and you can kind of see that in these big chunky computers everywhere. Despite the fact that we are some kind of, you know, fleshy android, and there is cryopods and we're in a spaceship. Okay, so let me check the map. I just want to make sure I didn't miss any rooms, because I feel like there was one more to the right of Stern Hall. I guess I didn't actually try going this way yet. Cycle 57. Woke up from cryo in T mess hall. I was wondering, Elster looking out flight like some lost in thought. Sometimes I feel is a home. Disposable stun prod. I think these are kind of like the Resident Evil Remake defense items to get enemies to let go of you. But that's just based on the fact that there is an auto-use option for these in the setup. Electroimpulsger. Oh my god. Electroimpulsgerat. I definitely didn't pronounce that right. EIG-2. The EIG-2 stun prod is a single-use, short-range disposable non-lethal solution for incapacitating non-cooperating individuals. It can be equipped to the tool slot in the inventory screen. Once equipped, it will be shown in the lower left of the inventory screen. The EIG-2 stun prod can be used with one hand while on the move, and even while aiming another weapon. Once equipped, to use the stun prod, simply press the tool key while facing a nearby enemy. Warning, high voltage electric discharge may arc to individuals close to the target. Use with care. Do not deploy on elderly, pregnant, or individuals with known heart disease unless absolutely necessary. Dispose of stun prod properly after use. So yeah, we have a melee weapon to get them away from us, but I think it's a single use. Though it did have a 2 on it, so maybe we have 2 uses before it runs out. Single use, short range, high voltage electroshock weapon. Can be used one-handed. Also, it looks like I need to reload. I had 1 bullet left in the chamber. Okay, storage, so this is our item box to dump stuff off. Ammo. No space to carry repair patch. It's probably like a good med kit. Alright, well, I guess I will deposit the photograph, since we already used it for what it's for. A sealed, single-use adhesive patch containing a coagulation agent to patch up damaged areas. Restores a small amount of health over time. Okay, so is that a lesser heal? Yeah, the lesser heal than our repair spray. So we have a fairly limited inventory right now. And I think we've seen everything we can see on the ship. So it's time to leave. Is there anything else down here? There's a locked door. The lock is defective. This door cannot be opened. It's a demo, so I'm going to use my ammo on Conehead here. Nope, don't need to be back in the cockpit. So I'm going to guess this is the end of the demo. You know, we had a nice little contained area to check out. Solve the puzzle, or two. Though the second one wasn't really much of a puzzle, so much as a find the item you need. Can I, like, actually look up? A pale sky stretches beyond the hatch. Can I take the suit? Kinda sounds like we need one. Then again, we're a replica, so maybe we don't. Used airlock key. Okay, now we can take the suit. You know, I definitely thought that was going to go the opposite way. I thought the airlock was going to go down, but it looks like it raised us out of the hole in the top. Are we at least going to get a tease of what we have beyond the ship? Oh, no. Are we not done yet? I guess we're going to wander around the icy hellscape. And get one last look at what's around. Doesn't seem like I can examine anything else, though. Oh look, we crashed right next to a hole with a very inconvenient staircase leading down. There's a strange hole leading deep into the ground. There's a faint light glowing in the deep. Crawl into the hole? Well, I mean, you've come this far. You can't just go back up those weird stairs. Seems like we are actually going to get a hint at what else is going on here. Alright, it's like some kind of bunker. A heavy safe box, wrapped in chains. The national flag. Dark pictures of a coastline and an island. Are they photographs? Textbooks on radio operation. They look old and worn. Old Imperial cereals. I'm pretty sure these are banned. An ancient-looking tome is lying on the table. It feels like it is calling to me. The King in Yellow. Maybe you don't want to pick that up. It's a bit of a cursed book. If I remember correctly, the original trailer, when they announced this, like, started or ended with that tone. Stop. Put the book back. You know, I've never heard of a German numbers station. Great holes secretly are digged where Earth's pores ought to suffice. It probably should say dug. And things have learned to walk that ought to crawl. Remember our promise. Wake up. Yeah, I guess there is. I forgot that there actually is a little bit of Lovecrafty stuff going on. They had mentioned that like way back and it kind of blanked out, but now I remember. So yeah, this looks amazing. I'm very much going to be playing this when it comes out, and I'm really glad that they put out a demo. I don't think there's any sort of release date even tentatively stated yet, but yeah, this is definitely on my radar, and I'm going to be coming back to it as soon as I have the chance. But until then, thank you for joining me for this demo dip, and I hope you guys enjoyed. You all take care, and I'll see you around with some more demos soon, as the Steam Next Fest is on the way.